Oh boy, it's October. We're in Halloween season, clearly. So even though this video isn't Halloween related or really October related, I guess it is technically, I do get to kick off my Halloween intro. So this is Bikes, Beards, and Brews. Let's kick that Halloween intro. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we kick this one off, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Give this a thumbs up. Give it a bony Halloween thumbs up. It's not really bony, but pretend it's bony. And give it a Halloween bony thumbs up. Do it. So, today we are talking about fair weather riders. And we all have friends that are fair weather riders. Quite honestly, if you're watching this video and you're not out riding, you're probably a fair weather rider too, or you have a job, but let's just assume it's not a job and you're being a fair weather rider. So what are fair weather riders? Well, these are the people that go out and they buy an expensive bike and then they never ride it for like the most ridiculous reasons. Like the sun is like slightly brighter than what they are used to. The cross breeze is 1 mile per hour faster than what they're comfortable with. The humidity is just it's a scooch over what they would be comfortable riding in. And like they heard that there's rain in the forecast at the end of the month, so they don't want to go out now just in case. You never know. These are the fair weather riders, and there are so many of these people just out there, and it's insane. Look, first off, fair weather riders, let's just get this right out of the way. Just like all these people that I made fun of before that are riding like tricycles and stuff, you might as well just buy a convertible. A convertible. Why? Because then you can have the freedom of the wind in your hair and all that crap, and then as soon as it gets a little too scary out, you can put the top up, put up the windows, and do your climate control and all that and be safe in your little box. Because that's really where you are right now. Why would you buy like a $20,000 bike and then never take it out to ride it? Because it's a little dusty out. It might rain later on. It's not the perfect 70 degrees with like low humidity and no wind, and like there's slightly too much traffic on the road right now, and like you heard there might be some wet leaves in 4 states away where you're not gonna be going. Like, you guys are just ridiculous. Just stop it. You bought a motorcycle to ride, and spoiler alert, you don't have doors, you don't have like the roof, you don't have you might get a windshield out of the deal, but you're open to the elements. This is par for the course. I mean, like, you have to expect this stuff and you kind of have to deal with it, and it should be something that you're embracing because you're in the motorcycle culture, not like, oh my God, there's not a perfect day out, I can't go riding. Look, especially you riders up in the north, like, I know for me, I've said it a million times, I'm in New England, it's winter 10 months out of the year. If I'm not riding through some of this crappy weather, I'm not riding at all. And I'm sure this is the same right across the north. And probably down south, like you guys are like, well, I don't want to ride because the humidity is like 600% and the sun's 6 inches from my skull. But you gotta do it because like our riding seasons are already short enough. And if you're waiting for that perfect day to like go out and ride, you've just made your riding season that much shorter. It's stupid. If this is really your problem, if this is really like what you want to do, you need to have those perfect days. Again, go buy the convertible or get something with a sunroof because that's where you're at anyway. I mean, if you don't get like out on that perfect day, you're just taking your car or you're staying at home or something like that anyway. So why even have the bike? It's an added expense that sits in your garage, doesn't get used, and you have to come up with all kinds of dumb excuses why you can't ride this time. Like, oh, that cloud up there, it's slightly darker than what I feel safe riding in. At any second, that could turn into a tornado. Are you kidding me? Like, just stop, fair weather riders. You are just dumb. Like, this is the most ridiculous thing on earth. There is no reason for it. You have to go out there and get wet sometimes. You have to get dirty. You have to sweat a little. You have to deal with a cross breeze. You have to deal with traffic because that's part of motorcycle life. It's like, this shouldn't be hard to understand. This shouldn't be a hard concept to grasp. And it absolutely frightens me that there's so many of you out there that like don't grasp this. And if you're not sure if you're a fair weather rider or not, go look at your odometer. If like you're only putting on like 100 miles a year, you probably shouldn't be riding because you're just wasting your money anyway. And you're almost definitely a fair weather rider. Like, it is just silly. It's ridiculous. You grind my gears, you're on notice, knock it off. Well, it's funny you should ask, Victoria. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, hey, you guys are still here. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share this with friends, share it with family, share it with that one fair weather rider you know. It's not like they're out riding anyway. They love this stuff, trust me. And I'll see you all on the flip side.